Hey Eric,
We can hear you.
we can hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah.
Yes, we cannot hear you.
Check your mic.
Maybe it's because the plugin.
Indeed.
What's up?
If you have installed a new plugin or something, try to restart your Explorer.
Now we can hear you.
We
We can hear you. But still, we can hear you.
How about now?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay.
can.
Working. Good to see you again.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi,
There we
Eric.
go.
Good to see you.
So,
Woohoo! We can
Nice.
hear you.
Okay, so let's see here. We got a. Oh, good. I'm glad to have all these good familiar faces. So, Asham, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good to see you again.
It's good to see you. How's your day been so far?
Not much.
Are you at work?
Yeah, I work as a music producer, music composer.
That's right. That's right. I remember that. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. And what are you composing as of late?
This time I'm composing electronic track. You know the genre called trance?
Yes, the kind of like techno music.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
techno music, yeah.
Okay. One of these times you'll have to let me listen to some of your music.
Okay, I will send it to you if you have a Facebook or...
Yeah, okay, so I just barely set up the Facebook page for this, so it's right there if anyone's interested.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Lendon, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. How's things going over in Mexico? No, was Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember this.
It's fine. My day is over. It's
right.
11 p.m. here.
That's right. It's 10 here, so we're pretty late. How was did you work today?
Now I stay at home doing research, but
Oh, there
it's
you
better
go.
than, yeah. It's
That's-
better than waking early.
There you go. There you go. Okay, let's see. Lizette, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Where are you from?
I'm from Peru.
Peru. Good deal. Good deal. Lima, Peru. All right.
Yes.
And Lizette, why are you learning English?
Well, I like to be here to practice it because I work in a cruise ship.
Okay.
Yes, I'm now on vacation, so I just want to practice my English so I don't forget the English. So when I come back on the ship, I just keep talking because I need to talk in English all the time in the cruise ship.
Oh my. Very nice. Very nice. Do you enjoy your job? I always thought it'd be fun to be on a cruise ship.
Yes, it's very nice. It's very nice. I visit different part of the world. I've been in Europe already. I've been in Alaska, Hawaii. I've been in many places. Yes, yeah, it's very nice.
I'm
I
kind of
think
jealous.
you have to take a cruise. It's amazing. I
Well,
recommend you.
hook me up with some cheap tickets and I'll go.
Okay, I will.
Good deal, good deal. Okay, let's see. Maria, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm doing great. What are you up to today?
Uh, Today I was in my house all day.
Good deal.
Yeah,
No work?
because it is. Nope, I am unemployment right now.
Okay.
I am in a job hunting, so
Okay. And what kind of
so
job are you hunting for again?
I am petroleum engineer.
Okay, okay. You should get a job pretty
So
soon, right? That's kind of
yeah,
boosts.
yeah, but the process to get it is a little longer because they demand many documents. Yeah,
Hmm, that makes sense. That makes
yeah.
sense. Okay. Well, I hope you get it soon.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, let's see. Mariano, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Eric? Nice
Hi.
to see you.
It's good to see you. Where are you from?
I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Oh, nice. Argentina. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell me, why are you learning English?
I'm learning English by I learned English by myself and I'm trying to improve it.
Nice. Okay. So how long you been studying?
I never study English, regularly, but
Hmm.
just watching TV and I want to improve it
Yeah,
now.
good deal. Do you have any favorite TV shows?
Well, when I was a kid, I watched a lot The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Okay,
Yeah,
that's good. That's always good stuff.
yeah.
Can't go wrong with The Simpsons. Good. Okay, let's see. So, how are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. So, where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Ah, Saudi Arabia. Very nice. Okay. And why are you learning English?
Uh, I'll be moving to UK maybe in 2 years.
Okay, nice, nice. Well, and how long have you been studying?
Maybe 10 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
10 years.
good, good. You're sounding pretty good, so that's excellent. Okay, let's see. Yada, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. Good deal, good deal. All right. And why are you learning English?
Why?
Hmm?
Because I like the language and I hope someday to visit my sister. They live in United States and I learned the language.
That's good. What state?
Florida.
Florida. Okay, that's nice. Nice place. Okay, and then we got E. How are you today, E?
It's very fantastic day.
Good. Are you going to be ready for your test at 3?
And I heard the Hashem sing this morning, so I'm so happy.
Well, let's see.
Oh no.
Hey, I sing in Matthew's class. It made me very happy.
So, E, what is your test about?
About listening.
Hmm. Do they give you like a paragraph that you have to listen to and then it's comprehensive?
Not only paragraph, it's have choice, have blank, have dictation, and so on.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Well, good. Okay, and then let's see, we've got Samar. How are you?
Hi, how's it going?
That's going great. Where are you from?
I'm come from Egypt.
Egypt. Okay, great, great. Okay, and tell me, why are you learning English?
Well, I try to learn new language because it's very important to me,
Hmm.
and I really want to work with any company or something. I can use my new language, so I try to practice more.
No, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think English is a very marketable language, so that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what kind of career field are you in? What kind of work do you do?
Now I'm not working.
But what kind of job do you want?
Okay, well, I don't know till now, but there is something in my head. I want to practice English for first, and second, I will search about new work or something. I can use my new English.
Okay, great, great. Okay, well, you guys, we're going to go ahead and start here. I hope everyone was able to get into that link that I had provided for the lesson. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Lendit. Okay, so again, this is going to be like last time. For those that came to my last philosophy class, the reading is a little more difficult because it's older, right? These are older texts. Epictetus, he was Greek, right? And so they're going to talk a little differently than they do now. But there's some words that we'll be able to learn. Okay, so we're going to learn some vocabulary words. And then ideally, what it's going to be about more is I want you guys to be able to express your opinions, right? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it, okay? Now, you guys don't need to know a whole lot about philosophy. So for those of you that maybe are not feeling very comfortable about knowing about philosophy, that's okay. Because we're just going to focus on, talking about it, discussing some things, okay? First of all, does anyone know who Epictetus is? Or who he was, I should say.
Can you write it? Sorry?
Yes, does anyone know who was Epictetus? Does anyone know? If you don't know, that's okay. Okay, so he was a Stoic philosopher, right? Does anyone know what a Stoic is, or Stoic philosophy is about? Okay, so the Stoics, right? They're basically in English, right? There'll be a phrase of oh, he's acting very stoic here, or he's a very stoic person, meaning someone that doesn't show a lot of emotion, right? They basically keep everything inside. They're very thoughtful, but they don't show emotion. Sometimes you could think of them, maybe they don't even care because they don't show their emotions, right? Okay, so we'll be reading about him, okay? And it should be pretty interesting. I think most of the stuff you guys will agree with, but we could discuss it. Maybe there'll be some stuff you wouldn't agree with. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll go ahead and start. So we're going to take a look. We're going to go ahead and read this first sentence here. So can I have a volunteer? Would someone like to read this first part for us?
I can do it.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Some things are in our control and others not. Things are our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever are our own actions. Things not in our control are body, property, reputation, command, and in one word, whatever are not our own actions.
Good, great. Can everyone see that okay, or do I need to zoom in?
I think you should zoom
Zoom?
in, or yeah.
Okay, how's that?
I'm trying to open the class material that you have sent.
How's that? Is that okay, you guys? Good, okay. All right. Really quick, can I have you say this again? Pursuit, pursuit?
Pursuit.
Good, pursuit. Okay.
Pursuit,
Right.
okay.
Okay, so first of all, let's see if you guys have any questions about these words. We'll talk about that. Then we'll discuss about what this means. So are there any questions about these words?
Aversion.
Yeah.
Aversion. Okay, good. All right. Does anyone know what aversion means?
It's like a aversion risk or not?
Not risk.
It's like when you hate something or you
Yeah.
feel repulsed about something.
Perfect. Yeah, it's when you don't want it. You push it away. You hate it. You dislike it. It's repulsive. Very well done. Okay. Any other questions about these words?
Aversion. Interesante.
We got the rest of it?
Okay, command. What does he mean here? He said,
Okay.
body, property, reputation, command.
Okay, that's a good question. I think what he's meaning to say here, right, is when people tell you what to do, right? So these are things we can't control. So what people tell us to do, we can't control that, right? Okay. Okay, any other questions on this?
No.
Okay, good. So let's talk about this. What do you think he means here?
We have control on some things, but not all. We have control on our desires, our opinion, but we don't have a control on our reaction and but maybe body language. I think. Not sure.
No, I think that's pretty good. Any other thoughts?
We can only control ourselves and our thoughts.
Okay, yeah. So basically, he's just setting it up. He's setting the stage and saying we can control some things, but there's some things that we cannot control. Okay, so let's see here. He's going to want to talk more about this. So, am I on the? There we go. Good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump down to 2. Okay. And so let's read this. Can I have a volunteer? We won't read all of it. How about this part? Can someone read this first section?
Can I read?
Yes, you can read.
Okay. The second one, no?
Yes, what I have marked.
Oh, okay. Remember that following desires promises the attainment of that of which you are desirous, and aversion promises the avoiding that to which you are averse. However, he who fails to obtain the object of his desire is disappointed, and he who incurs the object of his aversion, wretched.
Yep.
Okay. Wretched. If then you confine your aversion to those objects only which are contrary to the natural use of your faculties, which you have in your own control, you will never incur anything to which you are averse. But if you are averse to sickness or death or poverty, you will be wretched.
Perfect. Good. Okay. Say poverty for me one more time. Poverty. Good.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. Any questions on this? On any about words here?
Wretched.
Yeah, wretched.
Okay, good. All right. Any idea what wretched means? Any question or any idea? Okay. So wretched means that you're just in a terrible position. You're not happy. You are just miserable, right? When you're wretched, you are miserable. Okay. All right. How about what other words?
Incur anything to which you are averse.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Incur anything to which you are averse. Okay. Anyone know what that could possibly mean?
That you will never make something that you are averse.
Yeah. So, you will never meet it. It will never happen to you, right? So again, this whole sentence right there is saying, if your only aversion is to the things contrary to the naturalness of your faculties. Okay. So what he is saying here, so if you're greedy or you're lustful or you're angry, right, these would be contrary to the natural use of his faculties, according to him, right? So if you only confine your hatred of things, your dislike, your repulsion, so I don't like to be greedy, I don't like to be lustful, I don't like to be angry, right? If those are the only things I dislike, I will never run into it. I'll never have a problem, okay? but then he goes on and says that if we are hate sickness, death, or poverty, then we're going to be in trouble. Why is that?
Because you can't control sickness, death, or poverty. If they happen to you, you can't control them. Maybe poverty, but sickness and death, you can't.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, you can't. Okay. So, this was written a long time ago, right? This is the time of Greek philosophers, okay? So we have a lot more control over sickness and poverty, right? And even in some cases, death, right? We know CPR, right? So here's my question for you guys. Do you think that we are okay in disagreeing with him, right? Is it okay for us to be upset with sickness and death and poverty, right? Not be happy with it? Or should we do as he said and just not let it bother us?
I think that you should not let bother you because this nature is part of the life.
Mm-hmm.
So we are all going to die, so it's part of our nature. You should just leave it there, and when it happens, it happens.
Good. Okay, so we should just be at peace with it?
We can't be happy, but we can we should not surrender to it.
Okay, good. So maybe not be apathetic, right? Meaning we can't just lay back, right? Should we, could we go ahead and try and fight it and be unhappy with things?
We can't be happy with things like this and so.
Mm-hmm.
We can't.
Okay. What else do you guys think? Okay, so Soso said there's no cure for everything. So maybe no matter what we do, we still can't avoid it all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Maria Jose said that you can find a doctor to cure you. There are some diseases that the medicine didn't come with a cure for it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, they're working on cures for cancer and AIDS, but they're still pretty
Alzheimer.
rampant. Yeah, Alzheimer's, that's true. Alzheimer's, it's going to be around. Okay, good. All right. So let's go ahead and let's read the other half of it, okay? So can someone read the rest of it for us? Can I have a volunteer? Oh, we can't see. Sorry.
Yeah, me.
Okay, go ahead.
Remove aversion. Then, from all things that are not in our control, and transfer it to things contrary to the nature of what is in our control, but for the present, totally suppress desire. For if you desire any of the things which are not in your own control, you must necessarily be disappointed, and of those which are and which it will be laudable to desire, nothing is yet in your possession. Use only the appropriate actions of pursuit and avoidance, and even these lightly and with gentleness and reservation.
Good, good. Very nice. You did well on that.
Thanks.
Okay. Any questions about these words, you guys?
What's the meaning of contrary?
Contrary. Okay. Does anyone know what contrary is?
Like opposed.
Yeah, good. Yeah, opposed. Opposed, or kind of opposite, right? So he's saying transfer the things opposite to the nature of what is. Okay. Any other questions about these words?
Will be laudable?
Yeah, I was going to ask if anyone knew what that meant. That one's a little more harder. Okay, laudable. Anyone an idea about what laudable could mean?
Laudable.
Like something like you cheer, something like that.
Yeah, so this is praiseworthy, something that you give praise to, right? Or it's a good thing. You cheer it on, okay? Something that's a good thing. Okay. Okay, any other words? Okay. So here's my question. Again, he's talking about totally suppressing desire here. Okay. What do you guys think? Is that a smart idea to be happy, or is it a bad idea in trying to be happy? Should we suppress our desires?
It's good to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you are a happy person, you think everything in positive way.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever thing that you want, you can get it. Because happiness brings you all the positive thinkings for you.
Okay, good, good. I like that. So happiness helps us get what we want, right? So he's talking about here, though, where he says totally suppressed desire, right? Totally suppressed desire, okay? Because that is how we're going to not be disappointed. It's how we're not going to be upset, right? Now, my question is, do you guys agree with that, right? If I really like my food or my drinking, I really like my beer, you know what I mean, or my wine, right? Should I suppress that just in case I might not get my food, I might not get my pizza tonight, right? Because then I might be happier if I don't desire those things? Or should I desire it and enjoy wanting my pizza, and then if I get it, be happier getting it? Do you understand?
Maybe we should stand between the two.
Okay, stand between the two. What do you mean by that?
Not to look for it very much. We can just if we get it, so we will be happy. If we're not, we will not be happy. We will not change our mind about what we have.
Okay, so maybe have low expectations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe, and don't hate what we are in.
Oh, okay. So just accept what you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. Any other thoughts, you guys?
I think that you should desire things that you know that are good for you, and fight or work for them. And if it doesn't work, at least you have the satisfaction that you did the best you can, the best you could the best you can to make it happen.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's go back here. We're not getting as far as I wanted, so we're going to go ahead and jump ahead to some better ones. Actually, we still are going to do 3. 3's good. Can I have a volunteer for someone to read 3 for me?
Number 3?
Yes, number 3, right here.
Number 3? Okay, I can read.
Thank you.
With regard to whatever objects gives you delight, are useful, or are deeply loved, remember to tell yourself of what general nature they are.
Nature.
Beginning from nature they are.
Perfect.
Beginning from the most insignificant thing, if, for example, you are fond on a specific ceramic cup, remind yourself that it is only ceramic cup in general, of which you are fond. Then, if it breaks, you will not be disturbed. If you kiss your child or your wife, say that you only kiss things which are human, and thus you will not be disturbed if either or either.
Either or either. Both of those work.
Oh yeah, or if either of them die.
Good, good. Perfect. You did well. Okay, any questions about these words? Do you guys know what ceramic cups are?
Yeah, like
I was just asking about
use. The ones you use to drink.
Yeah. So let's see. So we can go ahead and look here. Let's see. Do I've got on? Yeah. So here's our ceramic cups right there. Okay. Just normal cups. Okay. Okay. So this one. Any other questions about the words first?
Yeah, you are fond.
Are fond. Okay. Fond of. What does that mean, you guys? Fond
In
of.
the bottom of the ceramic cup.
Admire.
Yeah, so something you like or you admire. Good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions about the words? No? Okay. This one I think is a more, it's a sentence that perhaps we could agree with here, or disagree with here.
Strange.
Is it the same thing when you break a cup and when your wife or your husband or your
No,
child
it's
dies?
different. It's
No.
different because it's an unemotional view, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So the human being is not like that. We are very sensible persons, sensitive. Yeah,
Sensitive, yeah.
so sensitive persons, people. So we can just I don't know look the situation because we have emotions. So it's it's a difficult position. I don't agree with that. With it.
Good, good. Okay. Does anyone else disagree or agree?
Yes, I disagree.
Okay, why?
Because he said, for example, don't get attached to things,
Mm-hmm.
but you cannot compare a human being to object.
True.
An object. You can't.
It's logical fallacy.
Okay. It's a logical fallacy. Good. Yeah, and then plus it kind of seems like we aren't robots. You know what I mean? We have emotions, right? And it definitely seems different to break a cup and then to lose a spouse. That's, one can be with you forever for a long time. Yeah, okay, Lendit, very selfish and isolated way of thinking. Why do you think that, Lendit?
I think that because you need to be selfish and only thinking yourself to have the strength to deal when your child or your wife dies. So I think that is a very isolating life. You need to be only with yourself and don't pay attention to other persons or love them.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, so we're being selfish if we don't engage ourselves emotionally. Okay, good. All right, so let's jump ahead here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to.
We should accept it that they died, but we should be very sad if things like this happen.
Okay, so do you guys think that maybe there could be a middle ground here, where maybe it's not like the cup, right? But we can think a certain way to be okay with someone dying?
Yes, you can stuck in this situation. You have to get over it. In some moment.
Okay.
You have to get over it because if you're stuck in this fact or in this situation, maybe your life will miserable.
Okay, so your life will be miserable?
Yeah, because you always remember the I don't know, the relative or your wife or your kids maybe died. So you have to get on with your life.
Yeah, you have to get on with your life. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so let's go on and we'll see what Epictetus has to say about that very same thing. Okay, so can I have someone read this part, number 5? Can I volunteer?
Some from some. Okay.
Number 5. Men are disturbed.
Men are disturbed not by things, but by the principle and notions which they form concerning things. This, for instance, is not trouble, else it will have people to Socrates, but the terror Socrates, but the terror consists in our notion of this, that it's terrible when therefore we are hindered. Or disturbed. Hindered or disturbed or grieved, let us never attribute it to others, but to ourselves. That's it. To our own principles. And an instructed person will lay the fault of his own bad condition upon the others. Someone just starting instruction will lay the fault on himself. Someone who is perfectly instructed will place blame neither on others nor on himself.
Good, good, very nice. Okay, any questions about these words?
Hindered.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Hindered.
Oh, hindered, hindered.
Hindered.
Okay, what does hindered mean, you guys? Okay, so hindered could mean set back or kept back from moving ahead. You're hindered, you're stopped. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, here's another one. Does everyone know who Socrates is?
He's a famous
Yeah.
philosopher.
Good, good. Okay, does anyone know how he died? Because he's talking about how Socrates died. Does anyone know about what he
Yeah,
means?
he
Poison?
poisoned himself. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He poisoned himself. And they say when he died, he was very at peace with it. He was very willing to go. Okay, so here he's saying death is not terrible as it was for Socrates. Okay, let's see. Samar, you ask what is an uninstructed person? Okay, all right, guys. Does anyone know what an uninstructed person is? What that would be?
Maybe it's with no education.
Yeah. So maybe
Prepared.
not prepared. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Okay, so here, would anyone like to unpack this? Would anyone like to explain what he's saying here? Any volunteers?
That you shouldn't be worried about dying.
Okay, yeah, so we worry about dying.
Can
And
you
kind of
bring
what
it back? Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Can you bring it back?
Yes, sorry.
But I think that it's different there because if someone is wants to die, it's different than a person that wants to live. For example, Socrates, he says that Socrates was okay with himself being dead, but he was taking the decision of killing himself. It's not the same for a person that maybe has cancer and he's going to die, and that person doesn't want to die.
Ooh, Lendit, that's a good thing to bring up there, yeah. So, I mean, maybe for Socrates, who is willing and wanting to die, death is not a big deal. But if maybe you have cancer, like you said, or maybe if you're a mom or a dad and you have kids that are young, you don't really want to die and leave them behind, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think that it's okay for death to be terrible, or should we adopt this and say that we can deal with death?
It's relative to the people's beliefs, I think.
What do you mean by that?
Some people believe that when they die, so everything that he will be nothing, and people believe that other people believe that when he die, he will go to another life.
Okay, yeah, so maybe depending on what they believe, some people believe that they will disappear, some believe they will go to a heaven or a hell, right? Maybe that would depend on how we feel about death, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, good. Okay, and what do you guys think about this? So he's saying that we're not afraid of death, but we're afraid of the principle or notions. We're afraid of the idea of death, right? Do you think that's right? Are we afraid of the idea, or are we afraid of actually dying, actually not existing?
I think that it's more the idea.
More the idea? Okay, why?
because you can see people that are dying and they are very peaceful. Like the people, the old ones, when they are going to die, they feel peaceful and they accept the fact that they are going to die.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I
think
used
it's
to.
relative to their beliefs to this issue, because so if you believe that this person will be nothing, this you will really have this thing being this or something like that. But if you believe that he is going to hell or heaven, and you will see him again, it will not be that sad like the other. And some people be sad because of he will miss him when lives get more.
Okay. What do you guys think? Do you think it would be more terrible to die thinking you would disappear, or more terrible to die thinking you're going to hell?
It depends what you have done in your life.
right.
I have a comment.
Okay.
Maybe humans are afraid of unknown situations because nobody have come back to the dead and tell the experience to the other people.
Okay.
So maybe if we would know what happens before death, we wouldn't be afraid of it.
Okay. No, that's a good point. Yeah. If my grandma came back to dead and said, death's okay, it's great, came back to say it's okay, then we'd be fine, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe, is it the idea then, the fear of the unknown? Are we afraid of just not knowing what it is?
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at some other ones here. Okay. We've got a short sentence here. Someone that hasn't read, can someone read our short sentence? Oh, here. Do I need to pick a volunteer?
I can read again.
I'm going to have someone that hasn't read before.
Summer said that she wants.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Don't mind that this happen as you wish, but that they happen as they do happen, and you will go on well.
Okay, good. So this one's pretty simple. I don't think you guys have any questions about the words, right? Okay, but I do want to ask, can someone explain what does he mean here?
Things won't go as you planned for them to go, or you wished.
So, I'm sorry, say again?
I think things won't go as you planned for them, plan it, or wished for them to go.
Okay, so things won't go as we wish or plan them to go. Okay, so then what do we do?
He gave advices not to be sure that what we wish will be take place, and just wish. If it happens, it's okay. If it's not, just go on.
Okay. So I also think here he's saying wish that things happen to happen as they do happen. So he's just saying, want exactly what everything is right now, right? So want exactly everything to be the way it is right now. Okay, Eliana, thank you for coming.
Yeah, bye. See you next time.
Okay, bye. So we wish them exactly as they are. Okay, what do you guys feel about that? Are you guys okay with the wanting everything in your life to be exactly as it is, or do you want to wish more?
Wish more.
Wish more. Okay.
but it's okay if it didn't take place. It's okay. but we wish more. Yeah, really.
Okay. Do you think that you would be happier if you decided that you were happy with everything in your life now?
I would be happier for a short time. Then I will be normal for me, and I will wish a bigger thing.
Okay.
I think every human being likes that. I think.
Yeah. So every human being, kind of, we always want more.
Maybe we can be happy with we have in that moment, but we always, I don't know, we always want more at the same time.
Okay. So we can be happy, but we'll always kind of want more.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we can control that? I mean, if I focus and practice really hard to not ever want anything more? No? You don't think that lend it? What if let's reverse the situation. If I was a millionaire and I had 1,000 wives and I had all the pizza I could ever want, would I still want more?
It's normal, I think.
I think that it's like when you buy your first car, it may be a piece of crap, but you are very happy with it. And then you get used to that car and you want another car better and another car better and another car better.
Yeah, I agree with Linda too.
Okay. And here's the question. Does wanting more, does that make us unhappy? Or is there something fun about wanting?
Can you say it again? Sorry.
Yes. Okay. So let's take, for example, an easy one, okay? I really want some candy right now, okay? Does that make me unhappy to want the candy, right? I don't have any candy in the house right now. I'd have to go to the store. Or is there something enjoyable about wanting something? Enjoyable about wanting my candy?
I think that it's enjoyable because you have that feeling that you want to get it and you try to get it. Well, at least most of the times you try to get it. So it's like the process of getting it is like something enjoyable.
Okay. So maybe there's like a joy in the journey, as they say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe? Why do you think maybe?
There's two ways. You may the power of wanting. If you want something and you get it, you may be happy of that feeling. And there is another way. If you like when you're eating a chocolate or something, so you make efforts to get that chocolate. So you want it for that feeling, not for wanting.
Okay. So I want it for the feeling but not the thing. Okay, and then Maria said, there always be a point where we'll always be unsatisfied with the moment. We'll never have enough. Okay, good. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll look at another one here. I had a lot more, but we're not going to go ahead and read it all. So we're going to, let me find a good one here. So I can read some good ones here. Okay, so this one I think should be a pretty good one. Can I have a volunteer to read 28 for us?
Okay, I'll read.
Okay.
If a person gave your body to any stranger he met on his way, you would certainly be angry. And do you feel no shame in handing over your own mind to be confused and mystified by anyone who happens to verbally attack you?
Okay, good. And I'm going to explain this first part really quick. So basically saying, if someone kidnaps you or hits you or hurts your body, you're going to be angry, okay? But I want you guys to explain, what does it mean about this part?
Someone's controlling your probability, your property.
Provoke.
Okay, so someone's provoking you. Okay, and so what is he saying about that?
That
Hello.
you feel okay when you feel okay when you are being attacked verbally.
Okay, yes. So maybe we should be okay. So kind of what I understand from this, right, is if someone comes up to me and says, "Yo, Eric, you're a butthead," right? And then I'd go, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa," right? I can either stay calm, keep my mind, or I can let him take my mind and be very angry and mystified and confused about it, right? So it's about letting someone else control me or not. Yeah. Okay, what do you guys think about that?
Hello.
Hey, Sahara, how
Hello.
are you?
Yes, fine.
Good.
Yeah, because I just came now. Could you explain again, please?
Yes, yes. Okay. So this one basically, he is saying that when people make us angry, right, we can either turn our mind over them, right? So we can be upset and fight them and be confused, or we can control ourselves, right? And then we don't feel those things. Okay. And I was just wondering if anyone had any comments on that really quick. Okay, that one was a little more straightforward. Okay, you guys, we have got 8 minutes left. So this is how I want to end this class, okay? So this was good, but let's go ahead and end this way, okay? So Epictetus, he's more about peace, just staying calm and not being carried away. So I want to know, what makes you guys peaceful? What brings you peace? Okay, so maybe we could start with Hesham. What brings you peace?
Are you
Our
asking
life or
about?
our situation?
Oh, we're going to start with Hesham.
In
Yes,
this
so go ahead.
situation or in life?
In life.
Okay, having my family health is okay. Having my food.
Good. Having your food. Okay.
Okay, didn't miss my lose my job or something. That's okay for me.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah, I have my bed. I would happy also if I have a bed to sleep in.
okay, good. So if you have your bed, your family, and some food, you're at peace. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Let's see.
The
Lendit, how about you?
I will agree with Hisham. If I had food, a place to sleep, I will be in peace.
Okay. Okay, you can be at peace.
Yeah.
Good. All right, Maria, how about you? What brings you peace?
Well, when I'm doing the right things, I am in peaceful. I am peaceful.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Say again.
When I am doing the right things, all the
Okay.
things right. Yeah.
Okay, so when you do the right thing, all right,
Yeah.
good. That could bring you a lot of peace. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Mo, you came in here. Mo, how about you? What brings you peace? Or is it Moe? Do I say Moe?
Mo.
Mo? Let's see. All right, Mo's not. Okay. All right. Samar, how about you? What brings you peace?
I always feel in peace when I will be beside with my family, my mother and father and sister. They always be with me in everything. If I feel sad or something, I go to them. I try to solve the problem with them. They always comfort me, so they have everything to my life.
Okay, good. So family. I like
Yeah,
that. Family's
sure.
important. Okay, good. All right. So, how about you? What brings you peace?
I think the same as all of them, family, and also listening to piano.
To piano. Oh, I'm with you. Piano or cello music, violin
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
Cello and piano. Whoa.
Good, yeah. Okay. Yada, how about you? What brings you peace?
Well, I'm trying to be happy when I share with my family, and when I saw my kids, when I saw they are happy and healthy, and I feel blessed.
Okay, good. So you feel blessed when you see your kids, all right, happy and at peace. Okay, good. And then Sahara, how about you? What brings
Yeah,
you peace?
because just bring a peace. I mean, after fighting someone, or just stay alone, just something like that. Are you asking? If I fought someone and after I feel, inconvenience, so of course I, sometime I go outside for relax or for convenient and do something, I especially do something what bring a peace. I just share my whatever happened with me, I share with my friend. I just advise so what I have to do or what I have to do for comfortable myself, and
Okay.
listen music and watch TV, something like that.
Okay, yeah, sometimes watching TV can be very calming. Okay. So I know I like to walks. Walks are very peaceful for me. Or listen.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Does
So,
anyone
but I didn't get your point, exactly. What is the topic running in this conference? Because as you know, I just come now. I
Right.
didn't, I haven't had a look, also, you sent me a link.
Oh, okay. Yes. So we were discussing the philosopher Epictetus, right? And he's a stoic philosopher. So he basically is about controlling your emotions and basically being at peace when you can't control things. So
It
that's
means
what
it's
this
like a psychologist,
psychologist.
is like it's teaching like.
Yeah. So you could say maybe he's an ancient Greek psychologist. Is what
Ancient.
Yeah, so because I
Okay.
mean he was a Greek philosopher, so this was what 2,000 years ago. So
Uh-huh.
okay, unfortunately, you guys, we have 1 minute left here before I have to end the class here. You guys, I hope this was fun for you. I hope this was something you guys felt good about expressing yourselves. If not, you guys can give me some ideas. Like I said, I just barely made my Facebook page. If you guys have Facebook, feel free to give me some suggestions. I'm planning on doing some more philosophy classes. If that's something you like, we'll do more. If not, I won't do them the week after that.
Yeah,
So
always do this class, please.
okay, cool. Okay, then I'm planning Wednesday. We're doing, I think, a plan for John Stuart Mill, and then Friday I want to do another reading of Schopenhauer, and then next week we'll look at some different philosophers as well. Okay. So, you guys, fantastic. You guys were sounding great, and I loved hearing you guys' opinions. Any last questions?
No, thanks.
Okay. Well, fantastic. I hope to see you guys in next class. Keep coming. You guys are doing great. And I will see you guys later, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye.